Welcome to the Helping Stone podcast, a podcast ministry of Ebenezer Studios at Ebenezer UB Church in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. For more information, podcast episodes, sermons, or teachings, visit our YouTube channel, Ebenezer UB Church, or go to welcometoebenezer.com. And now, enjoy today's episode. Job chapter 22, verse 26. Surely then you will find delight in the Almighty and lift up your face to God. I'm going to read 27 too. You will pray to him and he will hear you and you will fulfill your vows. Y'all, that is Job 22, 26, 27. Welcome to the Helping Stone podcast. We are so excited that you are here today. I am Pastor Josh.
Heresy. You're a pack of fools, every last one of you.
And I'm joined by my partner in crime, Pastor Chip.
You can't handle the truth.
We have a very special guest with us today. But first, let me tell you about the sponsor for our show.
Woohoo!
Always something that the church is doing.
Let me loosen
Are you
up
ready?
here.
Yeah, okay. Our sponsor for the show is VBX. And it is happening at Jerome King Playground, June 20th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We are doing our VBX, since you asked earlier, is a one-day. We do it 2 times during the summer, but it is a one-day shot. And we're doing the first round 1 on June 20th at Jerome King Playground from 10 to 2. There will be an ice cream social afterwards, not just for those who participate in VBX, but we want to invite the whole church out for that. So you can come out to Jerome King Park. If you're not involved in VBX, come out to Jerome King Park at 2 p.m. on June 20th. That's a Saturday. We're going to have ice cream, and we might even do some hymn singing.
Ooh,
it'll get crazy. It'll be crazy.
And what exactly ages is this for?
Ages is for kindergarten to 5th grade.
Okay.
We will take some pre-K kids,
Okay.
but they must go through a vigorous scrning test. I'm just kidding.
Sort of like the airport.
Yeah. They got to have the right last name in order to make it through. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that is our sponsor, VBX, happening June 20th at Jerome King Playground. I love that the way it worked out, that it's Jerome King on June 20th. That really helps.
Yes. And it says join us.
Join us.
Can I throw in a sponsor part?
Please.
B.
Part B. Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead.
How about Nitro's Youth cake auction coming up on May 29th at 6:30? If you have a sweet tooth, come. If you don't have a sweet tooth, come. If you want to buy cake or a pie or cookies or anything else we're selling, come. If you don't want to buy anything, come. How's that sound?
And just hang out.
Yeah, it's always a fun night of fellowship. And there's always a lot of good things there, fun things to buy. And if you want to buy something, not take it home, we actually have a tasting table.
That is the best.
That you can buy a cake, put it up there, and everybody can eat it.
That's so awesome when people do that. I remember
eat it
that.
Or buy it.
They bought it, and then they went back to the kitchen and cut it up, and then brought it out and handing out slices.
Yep.
It was so awesome.
So we look forward to that night, and that raises funds for our youth mission trips.
Yes. With us today is, I'm going to mess this name up, so forgive me. You have to correct it. Heather Hallam. Dang it.
Hallam.
Heather Hallam. See, I told you I was going to mess it up. I'm as bad as a TSA person. She is the program director at Rhodes Grove Camp for the summer camp programs, for the 24/7 discipleship leadership program. Yeah, it's right down this way.
Right down there.
Actually, if you go down this street here, right? No, I'm kidding. Okay. She's also, I just found this out, in charge of family camp, which is happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Oh, I forgot this. There we go. The studio audience. That's Heather, welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys.
We are so glad to have you on here. This was literally, I called you yesterday and said, hey, can you come on the show?
Yep.
And we made it happen. So praise the Lord.
Well,
awesome.
It's good that she's not busy out there.
Yeah.
So much free time today.
I'm actually, when you said about you're in charge of family camp, I was even more shocked that we could make this happen, because I remember I worked at Rhodes Grove just on the maintenance team for a year or two. And I remember the days before family camp. I mean, people were running around like chickens without heads, like just trying to get everything. So I feel like this is a testament to your leadership that you're here hanging out with us.
And the Lord has provided a lot of volunteers this week. We're
That
just
is
going to put
awesome.
it that way.
Praise God.
Like 6 people showed up yesterday, and we were expecting like 2 or 3. And so we're like, okay.
Praise
and
God.
so we got the cottages cleaned.
Sweet. Sweet.
How long has family camp been going on out there?
Oh, man.
I'm testing you.
I have no idea.
Just say a long time.
A really long time.
Oh, a really long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, camp meeting, if we go back to camp meeting, that's like.
That's where it came from, correct?
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
And then it rolls through.
Well, camp meeting used to be a thing at these kind of camp. Well, Rhodes Grove used to be a UB camp long ago. But the denominational camp meeting used to be a huge thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just Rhodes Grove, but all of them.
Yep.
So that kind of morphed into family camp, and I think it's great that it continues on. I really do. It seems like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you got some groups that come out there every single year.
Yep.
I can think of at least 4 families off the top of my head that I'm sure are setting up. Well, not now, but maybe now.
There's already one RV out there.
Yeah, see, there you go. So either today or early tomorrow, they will be. Yeah, I can think of 5 families. Just like boom.
It's cute. It's cute when the new people are like, "Can we come a little bit early? Like maybe in the afternoon?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you'll be fine." I mean, I didn't say that. Come on time. On time.
So since we're on the topic, what's going on at family camp this weekend?
Oh man, we've got a bunch of sessions. We have Acts of Renewal as our speaker this year. So they're kind of a combination between like kind of skits, reenacting some of the different scenes from the Bible and then speaking about them and then working it into their message. Our overall message for the weekend is families just how much families are talked about and featured in the Bible. And then using that, like how can we learn from that? How can we grow from that? In between though, I mean, in addition to those, we have the worship right beforehand, which is always just having that big of a body of believers in one room and busting out worship is it's amazing. Like, I mean, we worship every week, right? But like when you can bring together that many families in one room and just like be blessed with that much worship, it's one of my favorite things is that big room of worship right before message. So we have those. And then in between that, we eat good food and we play hard. Hopefully we'll get to go canoeing. Hopefully we'll get to go down the water slide. I mean, the water slide will happen anyway, right? Because it's already watered. It's
even
fine.
if it's raining.
Ready. Just go. The pool, make sure it's warm enough first. We'll see what happens. And then we have, I know, right? Kids will get in. Yeah. People will get in. They'll come back blue, but it's fine. And then we have little tournaments. We have like horseshoe tournament, carpet ball tournament. There are prizes. Nice. There's a talent show. That thing is amazing. Get some very wide range of talents amongst the children and adults. Everybody is welcome. If you could juggle, I want to see it. We had a Rubik's Cube kid last year. We had a lot of singing and dancing. We had one person who could do a lot of cartwheels. So like it's an amazing amount of human talent.
Where does the talent show take place?
It's in the conference room. So you do get to be inside for that, which is nice.
And how many cartwheels did this cartwheel person do?
It was a lot. It was like 20s, 30,
like just one right after the other?
Yeah, like they kept going and like 26, something like that.
Did they get from one end? Did they like start at the windows and then end up at the wall, or how?
They tried to start from the wall to go to the windows, but then they just kind of like kept doing one in place.
Okay.
And so you're like,
that was my.
That's a little smarter, kid.
Yeah,
go for it.
That was my. Like, eventually you're going to run out of room.
Yes.
If you're indoors.
And then Sunday night we end with like a campfire and a big testimony circle. So that's also awesome. A really special time. People just hanging out. Camp songs do happen around the campfire. So you thought that memory was unnecessary now that you're an adult. You still need it. Rock, sword, shield, everybody. Let's go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So what is the summer camps? Let's talk about that.
All right.
Actually, wait, before we get into that, tell us the story of how you came to Rhodes Grove.
Oh.
Because we knew the guy before you.
Okay.
And I know that we just got an email one day and was like, hey, he's, he resigned, like he's no longer there, and was like, oh, Cool. Okay. I mean, I hope everything was all right, and whatever. Nobody really knew the situation.
And then all of a sudden, Heather Hallam was there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was quick and a surprise.
Yeah.
So I moved to Pennsylvania. A little over 4 years ago with my husband and my kids. My husband got transferred here for work.
Okay.
And I was stay-at-home mom, happy, at church and all that kind of stuff. And it was my youngest kid had just started preschool, and one of my friends at church was like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Oh, we're looking for a program director at camp." And I had been to Rhodes Grove Camp twice.
Okay.
Once for our church picnic. And I was just like one of those things that you're like there and you're like, this is like a special place. Like, I like it here. I want to come back here. I have no reason to feel this way because it's a campground, like whatever. You know what I mean? I just was here for a picnic. And then I think one other time probably for the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like a light went off in my head that was just like, you need to look into this. And I was like, okay. Because I worked at camps for a long time. I worked at camps for like 12 years.
Okay. All right.
Year round, some of them. And then and then I've always like helped in church a lot. I've been a super volunteer for a lot of years. A couple people even asked me, like, do you ever consider working in ministry? And I was like, absolutely not. I am entirely underqualified. I can do crafts, but like, why would you trust me with ministry, kind of thing. But like, it just seemed to come together in a way that did not make sense, except for like God guiding me there.
I love when God does that.
Well, and even like, I want to say like 6 months prior, I was at a women's group and it was like we were a prayer meeting. It was like all about prayer. And so it was like, the last thing was like, what is try to pray for a message that God wants to send you. And I was like, okay, great. And I'm just sitting there, just not even, thinking of nothing, basically, like you're trying to receive. And the word obey came into my head. And I'm just like, okay, what am I supposed to obey here? And it was just like, obey. And I'm like, cool, I'm just going to hold on to that one.
He was teeing you up.
He was teeing me up. And then like 6 months later, when I'm like, God, this doesn't make sense. My kid just started preschool, but it's not full day preschool. So I still have to figure out what to do with him.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know anybody in Pennsylvania. Why would someone hire me to work at a camp where you get to know people? I don't know anybody here, And it, for reasons that don't make sense, it worked out. And here I am, and I'm pretty happy and thankful to be here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love when God does that. Does things that don't make any sense to human understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
There's a book out there. I think the title of it's Dangerous Prayers.
Yeah. Now
I thought you were going to say Holy Bible.
Also,
there's this book that I know.
But it's praying prayers from the scriptures.
Yeah.
And it is dangerous, but it is eye-opening to see how God works. So,
hey, that reminds me real quick. I want to pause and mention another sponsor.
Okay.
That we are doing starting May 26th. We're doing 40 days of prayer.
Yes.
From Daniel 9, praying for our nation. And you can get one of those, the prayers on a sheet. You can read it off. Grab that on Sunday.
They are in the information center.
Yes. Yeah. That's good you mentioned. Okay. Sorry. That was a short break. So summer camp. I'm always curious about this. What is the theme for summer camp?
Ooh, summer camp this summer is illuminate.
Okay.
So light is featured a lot in the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, all of it, and we are using a lot of it. So we are working on living as people of the light. And what does that look like? What does that mean? So we're going to dive into some of those spiritual disciplines of like, how do we pray? Why do we pray? What does praise look like? Why do I live in a community? Why is that important? And then also just like, where does the light come from? Why do we have a hard time being in the light? Why do we choose these dark times? And then where's light taking us? So we literally have like Old Testament to Revelation in our verses, and I'm so excited about it.
Nice.
But yeah, it's our little baby lantern is kind of our feature for the summer, and our Ephesians 5:8 is our theme verse.
Very cool. Okay. So what is Ephesians 5:8?
Live as people of light. There's a whole lot of directions on how to live in Ephesians.
Yeah.
We could literally live in Ephesians for the entire week and not get bored. But we're going to roll with the whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
what are the age breakdown or grade breakdowns for camps?
So for camp, we start at day camp, which is your 6 through 9 year olds. and they are in late June, that last week of June. And then after that, 4th grade to 6th grade is 1 week, 6th through 8th grade, and then high school. So you could have just finished high school, and you can come for one more summer. You know you want to. That's our Quest Week, which Quest Week is kind of special. You get an extra day. You go from Sunday to Saturday. We do a day trip out to Cowan's Gap, weather permitting. Even if weather's not that great, we'll probably still try. And there's just a couple extra fun things that, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very cool. My daughter is going to be coming to horse camp.
Nice.
So what's that all about? Is this still called Mavericks?
No, she changes the names up.
Okay.
Because if she changes the program just a teensy tiny bit, she changes the name because she wants you to know that it's a little different. I love Heather. She's so great. Different Heather, not me, in case you don't know Heather Conley. She's amazing. We have Boots and Bridles this summer, and we have Equestrian Experience. So once you have some horse experience, whether that's from camp and you did your horsemanship time, which is the elective, or you ride during the school year, you can come and sign up for Boots and Bridles. Boys and girls, it's a co-ed. You obviously sleep in different horse cabins, but for the program, you come together and you practice your riding. You do your groundwork, which is a term that I learned last summer, groundwork. But in addition to the groundwork, we have mini ponies coming this summer. And you have to train them to do their little obstacle course. I'm so excited. So excited. So we have just a few spaces left if you would also want to play with minis this summer. But and then Equestrian Experience is the further level. So that's if you're in high school, you have quite a bit of horse experience. And they learn an arena show. So they have music. They come in, they do like a circle, and they do I don't even know it's choreography. There's choreography for the horses.
Wow.
So if that is a challenge that you would like to take on, come on in. It's called Equestrian Experience. Yes.
That is.
Are they able to bring their own horses for that week?
I have not been asked that question. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably if it's like super well behaved. She'd probably have to test it for you. But we do have our horses there too. Yeah. And then our minis. So excited.
That's pretty cool.
Do you have any donkeys? I'm looking for a donkey.
No donkeys, but I have a lead on a few goats, so maybe.
Can we dress a goat up like a donkey?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't think you could ride it. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
It'd be a big goat if you could.
I love donkey. Donkeys are one of those things that they're so ugly, they're cute.
Yeah.
And
my favorite donkey is Eeyore.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's depressing.
Okay.
But he's got the gray shirt on today. You can kind of see it.
Yeah. Chip, I think you left your tail over there. I'm just kidding.
It's always falling off.
That's funny.
Thank you.
You're right.
Thank you.
So who are some of the speakers that are coming for the camps?
We have John Healy back. He comes, he's a pastor here in town as well. And he and his wife does worship and he does the speaking, which is always a fun combo. Then we've also got Jill and Aaron Meredith there during our day camp friends. And Jacob Swope, he's one of the associate pastor over at Hollowell BIC.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a cool name. Yeah. That's what we got. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, sorry. And Jeff Lyerly. Don't be mad, Jeff. He's really cool. He's actually from Virginia. He drives all the way up, but he helped us out with Quest Week. He spoke at Quest Week last year and he knocked it out of the park. And some of the teenagers were like, is he coming back? And I was like, I'll work on it. And so it was really fun. He even did like the big hike in Cowan's Gap with the teenagers. We were like, we want to do the big hike. And like all the other adults were like, and he was like, I'll do it. Take a picture of the top. And so he made it back alive. So that's good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's always cool when an adult can participate in that kind of stuff. And especially if he's the speaker that week, that says a lot for the students. Do you remember when we were in Mexico the one time, we went to La Peña?
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that big mountain?
Mm-hmm.
This is the second largest, or is it it's the first, largest like single rock formation in the Americas. The second, which I've been to, is in Georgia. Anyway, so you can climb to the top, but there are parts that are very treacherous. I almost fell down the year that I climbed.
That would have made the news.
Don't tell my wife.
She knows. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, she heard. It actually happened twice. I almost fell down twice. That was scary. But climbing up that with the students was like a bonding experience. So yeah, when you're able, and if you can't, that's fine. But if you're able to like go the distance with students, it really says a lot. So what are some things that you are hoping and praying to come out of summer camp this year for the students?
Man, growth is probably my biggest one. We have a lot of kids. It's a really mixed bag. We have some kids who are coming because their friend told them to come.
Nice.
And I love that. I'm like, talk your friends into coming to camp. It's the way to do it. I just love I just can't imagine the conversation with the parents though. Hey, my best friend wants me to go to camp. Will you send me? And the parents are like, sure. Like, oh, like, thanks God. And then we have all the way up to the kids who their grandfather worked at camp or something, and so they've been going. And so sometimes I feel like those kids come and they're like, well, I'm already a Christian. I already go to church every week. I'm just here to have fun. And I was like, absolutely. Have a great time at camp. Like, these are your people. Like, have a great time. But take in the message.
Yeah.
Let's grow. Where do you need to grow? Like, we don't have TVs. We don't have phones. We don't even get newspaper anymore. Like, there's nothing else here for you except connecting with each other and connecting with God. So what is God trying to tell you this week? And so that's kind of one of the reasons why we're working on, in addition to the big messages, like the little things, because I have a lot of kids who come up and they're just like, well, I mean, I know how to pray for food, but that's about it, or I know how to pray for like somebody to pray for travel mercies. We're getting on the freeway and that's great. But it's like, what else? What's your day-to-day look like?
Yeah.
What's your open the Bible time look like? And they're like, oh, I'm like, so you don't, that's fine. I get it. You're 12, but let's start that. Let's get going. And so finding the moments where they realize there is more for me. Also, last year, I was like super impressed. I had a conversation with a few kids. I want to say might have been Journey Week, which Journey is our 6th through 8th graders. And they had this like moment where they were just like, well, I've had faith for so long, but it's actually my family's faith. Like, I didn't realize I was just kind of going along with the party.
Yeah.
And I was like, but now I'm starting to figure out what my faith is. Like, what's my relationship? What's my prayer time with God, with, that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, that's huge. That's so huge. You're in 8th grade and you're already figuring that out. That's fantastic. Like, I'm so happy for you. Like, let's make sure you're connected with a good church and a good youth group and that kind of stuff. Because just like coming to that place is hard. And no one can like tell you that. No one can just be like, I'm noticing that your faith is not your own. Like, like that's internal. It's entirely internal. And so, but providing a location where they were able to come to that spot makes me very humbled and very excited that we can help with that kind of growth, hopefully year after year, because you did that last year. Where are you at this year? There's always more to grow. So let's do it.
Right.
Yeah.
From my time in youth ministry, I always recognize that when you take those times purposefully, like when we go on a retreat or go to summer camp or whatever, and you sort of, not that he needs permission, but you give God the opportunity to like just be, like you said, no phone, no TV, just you and friends and God. When you allow those opportunities to happen, God like totally takes advantage of it. Do you see that?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so that was always my prayer when we were going on a retreat or doing Big Mac Winter Slam or what. Oh, sorry. It's not called Big Mac. You're doing Winter Slam, whatever.
We know.
Some people might still
Some people still call it. I think I'm the only one left and I wasn't even there when it was big.
Heather has been to that.
Yeah.
A couple times now.
Yeah.
Got the t-shirt.
Yeah. But when I just like God takes advantage of those times. And I think not just for youth, like anytime you do men's retreat, whatever, God uses those times in our lives to really draw us in, because we're sort of, even if we don't realize it, and I'm sure many of these students don't, like, I'm just going to camp to have fun. Yeah. God's like, awesome. I'm going to invade that fun with, So,
that's absolutely true. And it doesn't matter where you're at with your walk, or what your position is, what your ministry is, that solitude time is important.
Yeah.
Just throw that in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know that just from my experience at camp, and you can tell me if I'm wrong here, it's sort of the mentality of a building process that like you come to camp and then I think a lot of at least in times when I was there, a lot of the volunteers who do what's it called? Who are the camp leaders, like they were themselves campers. And so like that's cool that you're sort of, I mean, that's like a discipleship program in and of itself.
Yeah.
And a part of that is the 24/7 program. Talk to us about the 24/7 program.
Yeah. So 24/7 meets when camp is not there. I'm pretty sure it just started because people just didn't want to leave camp, but I'm okay with it.
I'm pretty sure
It's fine. And so that one is September through May, and it is about 24, 25 hours, depending on who you talk to, from a Friday evening until a Saturday evening. And it is a disciple leadership program. We work on leadership skills. We go into the Bible. We work on our discipleship. Depending on the weekend, or the year curriculum, sometimes we talk about, obviously the leaders in the Bible. How can we learn from them? What's our example? And then we go out a couple times. This year we didn't do it, but last year and the last couple of years we actually went out and did some evangelism on the street. It was not the street. It was very safe. Everybody's good. And then we serve. We do a lot of servant leadership. We clean up and do a lot of projects on Rhodes Grove as well as programs elsewhere. And then we might mix in a couple campfires and some songs and little fun stuff like that. All those games that you need to practice to be good for summer camp, you get lots of practice in. It is for high schoolers. So if you are heading into high school or any of the grades, 9th through 12th, you are welcome to apply. We'll put that application up actually pretty soon for next fall. And it's just a bunch of questions about like where you are at with your walk, and what you want to get out of the program. I mean, we had someone join this last year. He was going into 12th grade and he's like, I'm so bummed I didn't find it earlier. And I was like, well, I'm really happy you came for the 1 year. Like, so I mean, it is what it is. So, but we do everything from, like I said, the big group games. We have people come in and do lessons for us on different topics. Then we also have like quiet time where it's, one-on-one with you and the Lord, or maybe one-on-one with another person. And you guys are really like hashing out some things. We do devotionals, different groups. This last year we did it by grade, and that was really exciting. So we got to kind of focus on different things you might be facing as a 9th grader versus a 12th grader, and that one was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, we do a lot in like 25 hours, so it's pretty awesome. There are showers though, so there's showering, brushing those teeth. But anyway, we get to stay at camp, which is pretty great. So yeah,
that's really cool, and I like what you said about the different age groups. Just this last week, my son Zion, who's in the 24/7 program, got his first advertisement for a college.
Oh,
and we were like, how did they? I immediately went to, I don't know if you know this reference. I immediately went to Ron Swanson and was like, this is an invasion of my privacy.
Yeah.
Like, how do they know my kid is
give it up?
Yeah.
There is no fighting this battle.
I know.
You will lose.
I know. But anyway, so he was like, I don't know, he was pretty passive about it. And it was I've never even heard of, like, I mean, not that I have a list or anything, but I've never heard of this college, but it's near Reading or whatever. I think it's really because he just got his learner's permit, and like they must have access to some data. Anyway, so that's something that he at his age is facing. But then my daughter, who's going into 9th grade, she would totally, like, he didn't think it was a big deal or anything. But I remember, like, I sort of had flashbacks of when I got all these stuff from different colleges, and I was like, oh my gosh, now I have decisions I have to make.
Yeah.
And I made the best one, not going to college. No, I'm kidding. But I almost expected him to like kind of freak out a little bit because, it's like, oh, college, what? But he was pretty passive about it. But again, that just goes to say, like, that's something that he is facing, that 11th graders and 12th graders and I guess now 10th graders are facing that 8th and 9th graders have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to do the devotions and kind of talk about where even like as close quarters as high school is, like each age group is going through different things in life. Like that's, so I love that you do that, break it up into the age groups like that. That's very, very cool.
Thank you.
Can we backtrack for just a second?
No.
Question about, too bad. Question about summer camp. I know that's coming up quick. 2 parts. Is there still time for somebody to register if they're interested in coming? How to do that? 3 parts. And for some, finances are concerned. Is there any type of scholarships or anything of that nature available?
All right. So most likely, yes and yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We have room in most of our weeks. One of the weeks, day camp is getting a little full, but I'm trying to literally pull in another staff member so that I can keep that one open, because I know how much fun it is to have those little tiny people on camp. But all the other weeks there is room. There are some weeks where equestrian has like 1 spot. So if you're flexible, then there's room for you. But the other weeks of summer camp do have openings. So please come on to rhodesgrove.com and click on camps and then just click register. If you're already in the system, it will show you, which weeks your kiddo, they're in 8th grade, they can go to this week. It'll just pull right up for you. If you're new, then you'll have to enter some information, and then it'll show you that same thing, what weeks you're available to go. If you're in that sweet spot, 6th grade, you got a lot of options because you could do 4th through 6th grade or 6th through 8th grade. Do some kids come all 3 weeks? They absolutely do. More power to you. But if you have any questions or if the website's giving you a hard time, just call me at camp. Heather, I'm used to it. I'll do a whole thing with you. Doesn't matter. I'll stay on that phone with you. And then financial aid. We absolutely have financial aid. We have a spot right on the application that says, do you need any assistance for this? And then you click yes, and their little sentence of why, basically. But we are very helpful. We do not want finances to stop anyone from coming to camp. So we absolutely are here to help you. And then if you are involved in a church, a lot of the churches also provide some aid. So that would be something that, most churches have. If they help you out, they probably have already announced it. But if you were not there last Sunday, then call the office and ask them. But sorry, this camera's getting to me. But yes, give me a call. Ask me all the questions. Happy to help. Rhodesgrove.com. It's also the website. Yes.
Their website's easy to remember.
Yes.
Rhodesgrove.com.
Yours is a little lengthier, isn't it?
Yeah. We're in the midst of changing it.
Ooh.
Because it is when you try and tell someone, hey, just check out our church website, it's welcome to Ebenezer.com. They're like, I'm sorry.
And then you have to specify the 2 part.
Yeah.
Is that a number or is that a word?
Welcome.
It's a word. Which word?
And there's a shocking amount of people who do not know how to spell the word Ebenezer.
True.
Have you never read Christmas Carol?
It's like all E's.
It is all E's. That's how I do it.
Easy to
EBENEZER. That's how I do it when I type it in. And it literally looks like this.
I can just see you going.
That's it. That is. I just keep one finger on the E, and then I like.
Okay.
Just gotta type it like 5 times a day at least.
It's even better when I'm on my phone. I'm like, anyway, okay. When you get 3 youth people or 2 youth people and a former youth person in the same room, fun things happen. That reminds me, have you been going to, this is totally off topic, have you been going to the cluster?
It's been a couple months.
But you have been there.
I have. I love it. I love getting to know the other youth people in the area.
Yeah. I have a story about cluster.
Uh-oh.
We went to, I don't even know the name. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the church. It's up off of Philadelphia Avenue, there behind the Igloo. We went there for our Christmas party.
Oh.
And I have to tell this because she got really excited.
Stop it. No, not this one.
So we
Lifehouse.
have a tradition that during our Christmas party, you bring something from your ministry
I remember.
As a Christmas gift. And normally there's
So good.
silly little things like a book that we went through that nobody liked or, something else. Candy and cakey things are good.
How many copies of that one book did people get?
Quite a few. But anyhow, we walk in there and in the corner is this thing. I think it was wrapped up with tarps, wasn't it?
It was wrapped up with like one of those photo backgrounds, for,
Yeah.
like selfies and stuff. It's like you could tell it was wrapped up with. It was huge. It was like touch the ceiling, basically.
But nobody knew what it was. And I think you were the first because we drew numbers to.
I was one. Yeah.
So she chose that thing,
Of course.
and she went over there and pulled this thing up and talk about excitement. It was a 9-square setup.
It's a 9 square.
She goes, "We wanted one of these for camp." Now they didn't have to buy it. This is their truly God thing here.
Oh yeah.
And then towards the end, I think she goes, "Does anybody have a truck going by camp?"
Chip carried it all the way to camp for me.
But yeah, that was pretty exciting to watch. The excitement in the room when that all came about.
Well, like this was Christmas, but like this time last year, I was like, Brad, like we really should get a 9 square in the air. Like,
It's
how do you
huge.
even do youth ministry without 9 square? I don't know.
Yeah.
And so they were like, well, we used to have it, but then copyright laws and all that, we had to take it down. And I was like, okay, fair. It's a long
Did
story.
they build their own? Yeah.
They did.
I tried to do that.
Which you're not allowed to do. It's bad to not copyright. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was
Wait
like, okay,
10 years.
I'm gonna look how much it is to buy it.
Oh, there's so
It's
much.
a lot.
That's why I tried to build my own.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm not paying that.
So I was just like, okay, well, I guess we don't have 9 square this summer. And then, yeah, come Christmas, it was right there. I was very excited.
Now, which church gave up their 9 square?
Lifehouse.
Lifehouse. That's
They
it.
had
Yeah.
4 of them or
Oh my
something between the different
gosh.
rooms, but then they decided they didn't need 4 of them, which is probably fair. And yeah, he just put it up. Akoe put it up. So pretty excited.
Wait, is Lifehouse, is that Wyatt's church?
No, that's
Life Point.
Life Point.
That's Life Point. There's too many life.
Lifehouse, I think, is out of Hagerstown. Is that correct?
There's 2 of them. Yeah, there's one down. Lifehouse is in Hagerstown and in Chambersburg. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's
That was the one that was in the theater, right?
yeah, the one in
Yes.
Hagerstown is. Yeah, my
Okay.
kids' dance recital's there next weekend.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna say something that we'll have to edit out then.
Oh, no editing.
Yeah, but that's pretty awesome. That's pretty.
Yeah.
And 9 square. If anyone from the 9 square company is watching, your product is way too expensive.
We love it, but
It's awesome.
we're ministries.
Yeah, it's way too expensive.
Well, let me ask a poser here.
Okay.
If I was to develop a 5 square and a 4 square in the air, could I put them together?
How would you do a 5 square?
I don't know.
That's not math.
You could do like a cross. 1,
Sort
2,
of like an
3, 4,
X.
5. Yeah, an X. Yeah,
Okay, I'd play that.
it's not a cross; it's an X. I miss the days of just 4 square, like on the floor. You just tape it off and bounce the ball.
There's actually 4 square in the air too, but that's not a manufactured game. It's a made up game.
Here's something else. I wish when I was a kid on the playground playing 4 square on the ground, I would have thought this would be cool in the air. I could have made.
Then you could have been controlling who.
Then I could have been setting the prices. And I would have said, for churches, they're free.
That's right.
I'm just kidding. So, yeah, that is very cool. Speaking of that, what other games and stuff do you have out of camp?
Oh man, we have a 300-foot water slide that goes down the hill. That's pretty fun. We've got the pool. The pool is back. So that is
Yes.
good times. We got good old Gaga. We play a significant amount of, well, it's not dodgeball. They call it survivor ball, but apparently
That sounds scary.
multiple people have different names for this. Anyway, we play that a lot. It's great. Obviously, we have archery. That's a pretty popular one. We got our zip line ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah. Low ropes. Low ropes got a facelift this last Christmas, so it's looking
cool.
shiny. All legal and stuff like that. One of the ropes was kind of snapped, so we're like, oh, let's make sure this look really good. And so the whole thing got prettier, and so it's nice and fun. And then we like to make up some other games, so just as we go.
Yeah.
It's like here we are.
So we are doing a men's conference out at Rhodes Grove in October. I haven't talked to camp about this yet.
Oh gosh.
So maybe you
Here's
can
the time.
you can like soften the blow for them. I would love, we have like times in the schedule of like free time. And I want to ask camp if they will set up some of the stuff like archery. Do you have like axe throwing?
We used to. So there's still 2 targets that exist.
Okay.
I don't think we have any axes though. But if we
could bring axes.
if you brought throwing axes, like I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask people.
I want to ask them if we can like set up stations where like the guys can do like, not that there are any, but like manly activities. Not that there is a gender specific for these activities.
Especially because I'm probably gonna be the one running archery.
Yeah. But like stuff that would interest guys. You know, you don't want to do like, oh, guys, here's the arts and crafts. Like they're not
macrame for everyone.
Right? Some guys might be into that, and that's fine. But like, I would, if I was at an event like this, and they're like, hey, during free time, there's axe throwing down this way, there's archery on this, I'd be like, dude,
can we throw the axes at the macrame?
That's how we trim the edges.
It's a whole target made of yeah. So I haven't asked camp yet if we made that possible, but
yeah,
you do have a disc golf course out there too,
right?
Yes,
we do have a disc golf course that's very popular.
Yeah.
So
do you still have discs that person can sign out at the desk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in like little bags. Come sign out your bag with your little, I don't know, 5 discs in it. So It's pretty good array.
Mm-hmm. I have been told, I don't disc golf. I've been told by guys who are super into it that it is a really good course, that they like love it.
Awesome.
It's challenging, but not too challenging.
For me, it's too challenging, but that's more of a personal problem.
Have you ever been to Antrim Township Park?
I've been there, but I haven't like tried their course yet.
Oh my gosh. The red course is like, whoever designed it was like, we're going to make this above professional.
Oh.
I took a group, like, I think I was a youth pastor at Otterbein for like 4 weeks. And I went and got some discs at like a discount place. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take some students. It'll be great. It was just literally like a driver and a putter each. We came back. There was 5 of us. So we had 10 discs? We came back with 2. We lost 8 discs.
Like you're just like, I'm not even looking.
Yeah.
Like it's
far. The one is you're at the top of this giant drop down and the hole is like over on the other side. And so we would throw it and it would go into the woods and like, goodbye.
Bye.
Where is this? Yeah.
Oh.
So then we were like sharing discs we got through like 3 holes and we're like, we have 2 discs left. Let's just let's go get some ice cream or something.
Perfect.
But I say all that to say like Rhodes Groves is much better.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's easy because I've been told like it is challenging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The OB on the back 9 I hear is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean? OB?
Out of bounds.
Okay.
Akoe taught me that. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Chip, I am out of questions. What other do you have any other questions?
Yeah, other than the things we've already talked about, what could you highlight about Rhodes Grove Camp? What kind of activities or events happen out there?
Okay, so first of all, I don't think I mentioned it when I was talking about family camp, but even if you're not signed up for the weekend, you are welcome to come on out and like listen to the speakers.
Yes.
They are at 9:30 and 6:30 and Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday morning is 9:30 is the last one. So even if you're not camping out with us, you're welcome to come in, sign in the day program, and just come hang out. And yeah, I mean, we don't really keep track. You're all welcome. We hope it to bless as many people as we can. So you come on out and join us this weekend if you can, if you got some time. And each of the sessions, while they connect, they're also kind of standalone. So you're like, I can't make it till Saturday night and miss Saturday morning. You're going to be okay. Like you're going to understand it. It's going to be a great time. So yes, please come out 9:30, 6:30 this weekend, Saturday and Sunday and Monday morning. And then our next thing after that is we got Dash for Splash coming up. And that one is a fundraiser for our pool. And you might say, but Heather, your pool's already fixed. It is fixed. Doesn't mean it's paid for. So we would love for your help to come out and raise some funds for our pool. That's Saturday, June 6th. And it is, I think it's 10 to 1. That one is if you get a few sponsors, then you come out. We have like an obstacle course where you go around for a little while, and then we have some lunch, and then we have a pool party because the pool's open and we're happy about it. So you come on in. If we raise $3,500, Brad will kiss a pig.
Oh, that's totally worth it.
The pig has been located. It's about yay big now, but it's probably going to grow by then. But its name is Snowy because he used to have a little white nose when it was born, and a 5-year-old named it that. So, but yeah, we would love for your help. Come have some fun, stretch your legs, get in the pool.
Chip, how much can our missions commission give towards this? 'Cause I really want to see this happen.
How much is left?
I love you, Brad. You're the man. I love you.
I would have to check. I think we're closing in on the $1,000 mark. So we're not that close, but we're getting there.
Mhm.
So I think this is our 3rd year doing this particular fundraiser. So we got some good returning people, and then we got a couple new people. And I saw a little video campaign where these like kids were like pretending to swim. And they were like, sponsor us for Dash. I love you so much. Like, I will sponsor you, even though, whatever.
And how much is needed yet on the pool repairs? I mean, might as well say reconstruction.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just a simple repair.
Reconstruction.
Pretty much everything. I am unsure of our dollar amount right now. But even if we were to beautifully fulfill the entire like payment off of it, running a summer camp or pool is expensive. Like there's a lot of chemicals and pumps and things that we have to keep going with. So, and it's a fan favorite. You know, everyone likes to get in the pool. So keeping that rolling for another summer is a team effort, and we appreciate all the work anyone can help us out with. But those are our big ones coming up. And then summer camp, and then sleeping, and then in the school year. So you know.
Brad kissing a pig. That is worth. I feel like that's worth its weight in gold. Who came up with that idea?
It was like one of those brainstorming sessions where someone was like, "What about this?" And like, "Well, we got goats and horses," and then someone was like, "No, a pig." And they were like, "Does anybody know a pig?" And I was like, "Who knows a pig?" Like. But then my daughter's friend's mom keeps pigs apparently, and we found that out.
Awesome.
And we were like, hey, like she breeds them and sells them, and I was like, well, do you happen to? She's like, well, we just sold a bunch of them. I was like, well, do you have any left? She's like, I got one left.
Nice.
So
is this like a potbelly pig or a regular pig, or
this is a pig? This is a pig. It's gonna get like 200-300 pounds.
Bacon.
So we're getting
bacon.
It's
pork
it's
chops.
a feed pig. And so before it gets that big, we're going to bring it to camp.
Before it becomes pulled pork.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Snowy. That's terrible.
Oh, it's so cute.
Circle of life, man. Circle of life.
Yeah.
I mean, not bad. No.
So is it like, I'm so curious now. I'm sorry. This is awesome. The first church I worked at, we used to do like a rally days. And our pastor would always put up something big like this, like, oh, we want to invite people to church. If we get so many people at church, I'll do this or that or the. And the one year he couldn't sing, so he's like, I will sing a solo if we get 300 people in church.
Wow.
We did not. I think that was on purpose. Nobody wanted to. Like, that's not really a prize, man.
Nobody wants.
It would be embarrassing for him, but for the rest of us too. Anyway. But the one year it was like, I'll spend the night in the bell tower. And I mean,
Ooh.
He spent the night because they got 300 people at church. And that's a big ticket item. So,
and he lived. He's
did
okay.
Live, yes.
Yes.
It was great. People like came throughout the day and like brought him food and brought him stuff. Like it was awesome. Everyone,
prisoner.
yeah. Everyone was excited about it. So
that's crazy.
So So I'm curious. Is he gonna like kiss the pig's snout, or it's just no one specified?
I don't know if we've worked on the details. I would hope it would be snout, and
I would go for the snout,
not just like a sweet peck on the head or something.
No,
like a full.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Did anyone in their wildest imagination think you would be having a conversation about where and how to kiss a pig.
You know, when I got up this morning, it was not on my, what's the date today? May 21st. Bingo card was not on that, but I'm so glad it is now.
Brad, we love you.
Josh is all of a sudden raising a lot of funds.
Oh,
so weird.
We're gonna send this out to everyone. Oh man, Heather, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really, really appreciate it. It's always, we need to get more youth people.
Yeah.
These shows are so fun.
Well, thank you guys for having me. This
Yes.
is an unexpected turn to my week, but I love it.
Yeah. So summer camp, like I said, rhodesgrove.com. You can go to the website for summer camp. Family camp is happening tomorrow. Still have time to, are your campsites, you still have campsites and stuff?
I think I have 3.
Okay.
If other than that, you could stay in the boys' cabins.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bathhouse not that far from it. But the campsites are probably better.
So are you saying that like it's pretty full? Family camp's pretty full?
Yeah.
That's
we're
awesome.
Full. Like like you're saying, like there's a couple campsites. But that's pretty much it.
That's great.
So yeah, I mean we do let out the like summer camper cabins, but those are just bunks in a
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, if you want to come and stay, I love a good bunkhouse. So come on over. Just call me.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Rhodesgrove.com. Go and check it out. Okay. And it's been too long since we've done this. Got the right one. Okay.
Oh, pause.
Oh.
We have not had enough sound effects.
You done messed up, Aaron.
I went on to the other. Which one? Oh, you want this one.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now I feel complete.
That's the one I usually use for myself, but since you pointed out the heresy one.
Oh, I do like the heresy one.
Yeah, I had to do that. Here, wait, this is another good one. Actually, it's very apropos for today because it is
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Oh, God, I win.
Okay, anyway,
now we can do it.
We got to end this thing. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, love the Lord your God with all your heart,
soul,
mind,
and strength,
and love your neighbor as yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
May the grace of the Lord Jesus, the love of God the Father, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all.